Good morning, Senior School PE. We are looking forward to having you back to online learning. So we're going to be posting workouts daily. You can have a go at them if you can. Do not feel there is any pressure for you to complete these workouts, but we do recommend that you have a go. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to get you moving and releasing those endorphins. So the workouts are going to be really straightforward. If you do have a go, let your teachers know. We want to hear from you, so please do message us on Google Classroom or via email. We're going to post as many interesting and exciting workouts as possible. If you'd like to video yourself, that is also fine. And yeah, let's have some fun over this next 2 weeks of online learning. So we've done our warm-up. We're now going to go into some challenges. The first challenge we're going to do is a wall sit. So you're going to be sitting up against a wall. Make sure you've got a nice flat surface. And I'm going to teach you how to sit against the wall correctly, okay? You might think, well, I already know that, Miss James. However, we are sometimes looking for the easy option. So when we do a wall sit, we change our technique so that it's easier. So I'm going to walk you through this activity. Please follow on. Okay, so I've got my wall, it's nice and flat. I'm going to put my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to sit down into a squatting position. Okay, my back needs to be flat against the wall, and I need to make sure that my knee is a 90-degree angle. So my shoulders are drawn back, my knees are 90 degrees, and I'm going to sit and hold this position for as long as I can. Okay, you can challenge yourself for as long as you can, or if you want to do 30 seconds, that's also fine. If 30 seconds is easy, push yourself to 60 seconds or even 90. Repeat this 3 times, and this will give your legs a really good workout as well as your core. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is press-ups. So press-ups can be quite difficult for a lot of people. What you're looking to do is to make sure you have the correct technique to protect your shoulders and prevent injury. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have the correct technique doing press-ups on your knees. So have your hands flat on the floor, shoulder width apart, and then draw your knees back so that your hips have to drop. So when you're doing this position, when you're going down into the press-up position, you want to avoid doing chicken wings, okay? Some of you will be familiar with this term as I've used it in school. You don't want your elbows to go out like this, okay? You want your elbows to be drawn back towards your hips, okay? So your elbow is going back towards your hips. Now, if you go onto your knees and you can go down into this position, but you can't go up, then relax. And just bring yourself up gently. So, the first stage is on your knees. If you can do them on your knees, make sure your hips are drawn down. Do them on your knees. Do maybe 10. And then you want to work into doing a full press-up. Now, if you're doing a full press-up, your feet need to be drawn together so that you can put all your body weight down and draw through your feet. And you can have a look at my form from my feet and my hands, okay? So where my hands are and where my feet are and how my body is leveling, okay? So you want to drop your hips, but you also want to drive them back up as well. So down into the press-up position. Hands out, feet out straight, put your weight through your body, down and then up, down and then up. If you can, try and do 10 of them. Okay, so the next movement we're going to work on is our squats. With a squat, you need to make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. When you go down into the squat position, make sure that your back is nice and straight. You want to go to your knees are about 90 degrees, and then you're going to drive back up. So from a side on angle, you're going to go down, 90 degrees, and then drive back up, okay? So the things that you want to be making sure you're doing. Your feet need to stay grounded on the floor. So when you're going down, try not to lift your heels. Similarly, your feet should be straight, okay? If your feet are like this or like this, it creates quite a difficult position to go in, unless you're specifically doing sumo squats. If you're doing a sumo squat, which is a variation of a normal squat, your feet will be out at a slight angle. So you're pointing them out at a slight angle, and then you're going to go down into the squat in the same way you would do a normal squat and drive back up. Now I'm going to focus on the plank. So there's plank variations, there's different ways you can do a plank. We're going to do a normal plank for this video. So basically you want to have your hands in a triangle, down on the mat. You want to put your feet out just like you would do for a press up, and then you want to make sure your bum is level. So if you're doing this, it's a pyramid, okay? It's actually really easy for you to hold the plank position if your bum is up in the air, okay? So you just need to make sure that you're keeping your back nice and straight, your bum is nice and straight, just like a table. The next exercise we're going to do is sit-ups. There are so many different types of sit-ups that you can do. This is just a basic sit-up, a basic crunch. So essentially you're just going to go down, and then when you come up, you're just going to come up until you can feel your core muscles are working, okay? So for this one, you can do 30 sit-ups and repeat it 3 times. You can do as many sit-ups in a minute. There are different challenges that you can do. You've all heard of the term burpees for breakfast. I know, not everybody likes doing burpees, I get it. So for a burpee, this is the way that you would do it. You're going to go down, you're going to put your feet out, you're going to bring them back in, and then you're going to jump, okay? You're going to go down, bring your feet out, bring your feet in, and jump, okay? This is a very basic exercise. You can make it harder for yourself if you wish. If you just want to go down into this squat position and bring your legs down, go down into this position, and then up, that makes it a little bit harder for you. Burpees for breakfast. This is the last exercise I want you to do. It is lunges. So, you're standing on the spot, you're going to lunge in front, and you're going to come back up and change legs, okay? So, key things here. I'll do it from the side. When you're going into the lunge position, your toes need to be pointing face forward. Make sure your shoulders drawn back. And you can see that my ankle here is lifting off the ground. Okay, now what we see a lot of students do when they do this exercise is they knock their knee on the floor, okay? Now I would try and not do that because it can potentially hurt your patella, so please just make sure that you're going down to a comfortable position and coming back up. Equally, you'll find that your legs will be all over the place if you're not very good at balancing, okay? So try and keep those movements nice and slow, nice and controlled. And then if you want some added challenge, you can try and do them backwards. And that is our exercises for this session. If you have any questions or if you are unsure about a particular exercise, please do ask. I'm happy to help. The PE team are happy to help you. Equally, if there is something that you would like to do, for example, if you would like to share a workout with us, or even video a workout for your friends, please do it, okay? There's many platforms out there online now that you can use to create amazing videos. And not only are you going to be doing PE, but you're also going to be using your creative skills on apps and different platforms to create video. And I promise you, if the video is any good, then I will give you some positive eye exams.